lovelies, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Yasmin. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And the fun fact for this video is that I love Ariana Grande. She has been killing it lately with her new album. I play it on repeat all day, every day. It's so good and she sounds amazing. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a sort of full face of makeup that I've kind of forgot about, or that I haven't even touched at all, or maybe touched once or twice. There's a lot of makeup in my little drawers that I maybe use a couple of times and I just leave it on the side. I don't know what my issue is. I love makeup and I collect a lot of it, so it's just kind of sitting there. Or I just used it once and I just kind of like, I wasn't into it, and I just left it in my drawers. So I have a full face sitting right in front of me and I'm so excited to put it on my face because I want to see if I can give some of these products a second chance, or, you know, actually try the products. A lot of them I haven't tried at all. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So to start off the video, I'm going to go ahead and put my hair back with this cheap headband I got from Walmart. I'm saying cheap because one of the roses already fell off. I was supposed to use this for a Halloween costume, but then I decided to go as something else. And they're just kind of sitting there, and the scrunchies I have are awful. Like, they still leave bends in my hair, which a lot of scrunchies are not supposed to. So, and my hair is still a little damp, so I don't want to have those little bumps in my head and then I have to do my hair because I'm too lazy. So the first thing I'm going to go in with, I already have my moisturizer on and my skincare and all that. I just need to do my eyebrows. That's the very first thing I always do. And I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil in the shade, I believe it's dark brown, but it's just a little skinny pencil. I use this in my full face of Maybelline products, I believe, and I really like the pencil. I just feel like it's not dark enough for me, which is always my issue with drugstore brow pencils. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows really quick. This is a great formula if you guys are looking for a drugstore pencil. It's a really nice formula. It's just not dark enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and put my brows on real quick. Definitely not the best my brows have looked, but it'll do for now. Now, after that, I usually use concealer as my eye primer. I usually like to do my eyes before my face, just in case there's fallout or anything like that. And the concealer I have is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. It's a super coverage concealer, and I have the shade Golden Beige. And I tried this concealer one time, and I feel like it doesn't give me as much coverage as my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, so I just used this once and I was just like, I'm done with it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as my eye primer today. I'm going to go ahead and shake it up. I like the formula. It was easy to blend and stuff. I just feel like I needed more coverage. Does that make sense? Like, I want full coverage with my makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this onto my eyelids like I normally would. Then I'm going to use it to prime my eyelids and also clean up my brows. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Morphe M432. For that, I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I usually do. Okay, I went ahead and patted out the concealer that was on my eyelids. Please ignore my nails. Some of them broke and my nail polish is coming off. I'm gonna redo them tonight. But the eyeshadows that I picked, so I have a couple eyeshadows that I haven't used, but I have a lot of lipsticks that I bought that I haven't used at all. I'm a little obsessed with lipstick. That's okay. So I picked my lipstick and then just based my eye look off the lipstick. So I went ahead and found two eyeshadow palettes. So the first one is this Pure Midnight Masquerade Face Palette, and I haven't used at all. Like, I haven't even opened this, like the eyeshadows at all. And this green shade is really speaking to me right now. And then I also have the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. I used it once and I didn't really like the eye look I came up with. This is super cool tone colors. I'm not really into that. But I'm going to try, and I'm going to use both the palettes on my eyes today. So let's go ahead and find a brush first. Alright, so I just added some tape on my eyelids really quick. I hope they're even. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. There's a couple ideas I want to do on my eyes, but we're just going to go with the flow for now and see what comes up. So for starters, I'm going to go in with the Pretty Vulgar palette first. And I'm going to go in with the shade called Hide and Seek. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. I'm going to go in with this Morphe M441, a really big fluffy brush. I'm going to dab into that shade and just put that all over my lids. Alrighty, now that I have that laid down as kind of like a base type of thing, I'm going to go in with the Pure eyeshadow palette now. And I'm going to go in with this brown shade called Sneak Peek, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid as well. And I think I'm just going to take this Morphe E23 brush and just add that all over my lid. I had swatched all the browns from both of the palettes, and this is the one that spoke more brown to me. The other ones were a little too cool toned. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. All right, this is as good as it's gonna get. It came out a little patchy over on this eye, but then on this eye it looked fine. I tried fixing it. I tried using the brush that I went back in with my base, and I tried to blend it that way. I used a clean brush with no product on it. Tried to blend it out. I kept trying to blend it out with this brush, trying to dust off the excess, blend it out. It's just not working out right now. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. And now I'm gonna go in with the pure eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Mask Off, which is that green color. I am hoping that is gonna come out the way I'm thinking, because right now this is not what I was thinking, but I'm trying. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably add some concealer first. I cut the crease a little bit, just in case this needs a little something, you know, for the shadow to hang on to. I'm gonna do that, add that shadow, and I'll be right back. Concealer is on, and then I'm gonna take this little packing brush. I already have a little bit of product on it, and I'm gonna add a little more. I'm just gonna pat the shadow right onto the crease here and see how it looks. All right, that is not too bad. I am going to wet it this time and see how it looks. So I'm just gonna pack some on. Then I'm gonna go in with some setting spray and see how that looks. It looks a little better. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye then. Now that I let the eyelids dry a little bit, I'm gonna go in with some liquid liner now, and I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Intense Ink Liner. If you guys have been an OG subscriber of mine, you'll know that this liner was like my ride or die eyeliner, and I saw it in my drawer and I'm like, I totally forgot about this eyeliner. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on really quick. All right, I did add the black liner, and I did clean up the, I took off the tape and then I cleaned it up a little bit just because it looked a little crazy with like the mark from the tape. So I did clean it up. I pretty much like how it came out. Doesn't look too bad. So I was debating whether or not I should do like a glitter line, like right across here, like a gold one, or if that's like a little too much. I'm just gonna leave it for now, and then if I change my mind, I could just go ahead and just throw it on, because I still need to see how it's gonna look with the lip that I picked out and everything. So I'm gonna leave it the way it is. So I think the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my face. And for the primer, I used to talk about this primer all the time as well. This is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. If you guys have seen, are an OG subscriber, you know that this is like my ride or die setting spray and primer, that it was super hydrating. It smells amazing because it has coconut water, I think is what it had. Yep, coconut water. And it's silicone free, alcohol free, and oil free. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this on my face, and then we'll go in with our foundation. It does leave a nice tackiness to the skin, which is pretty good, because I feel like with a foundation it will stick a lot better and will last longer when there's like a stickier base to it. So for foundation, I'm gonna be going with the Flower Beauty Light Illusion liquid foundation. I used this foundation maybe like once, and I was originally going to do it as like a foundation review, but I didn't like the way it came out, and I was just like, whatever. And then I'm not really of a dewy, luminous type of person. I'm more of a matte person. So I was just like, I don't even know why I got this. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on anyway. So I have the shade, what shade do I have? I have the shade Natural Beige, and is this like a light coverage? I think it's supposed to be light coverage. It's supposed to feel like your skin but better type of deal. So I'm gonna mix this, and I like the packaging of this. It's a glass bottle, and it does have a pump to it, which is really cool. And I'm just going to put it on my Morphe M439, this little brush here, because I want a little more coverage. So usually if you use a brush, you'll get more coverage. That way the sponge doesn't soak up all my foundation. So I'm gonna pour some on my brush here. Maybe like 2 pumps, I might need more. I'm just gonna start blending this into the skin. Adding 2 more pumps, because I still don't feel like it's enough coverage. Yeah, not the greatest foundation in my opinion. I don't really like the way it looks right now. Maybe because I just don't like dewy, I don't like the dewy foundations. I just don't like them. I feel like I look really greasy, really oily. Personally, I don't like it, but I mean, if you guys do like it, I mean, I don't know. it just doesn't work out for me and my skin, you know? I don't like this. For concealer, I'll be going back in with the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. And again, the shade I have is Golden Beige. I'm just going to apply that like so. Hopefully this will give me a little more coverage, even though it's not the greatest coverage. It's not bad, it's just not enough for me, but just go for it. And to blend that out, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with the M439. I'm not probably gonna be really careful when it comes to blending my concealer this way. I'm gonna grab a little brush and I'm going to blend it that way. I'm probably gonna grab the same brush that I used for my concealer, probably like the brush that I used for my eyebrows, or if not one of those, but a cleaner one, just to blend it out that way I don't mess up my wing liner. All right, I added some concealer on with this little packer brush. It's a clean one, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out with my fingers really carefully, not to get it in there. Now for powder, I'll be going in with my e.l.f. finishing powder. Again, another OG product that I was so in love with. Totally forgot I had it in there, and I believe the shade is light medium, and it's just like a pressed powder. And I used to use it with like a really big fluffy brush and just kind of pat it into my skin. So I'm gonna do that same thing. It does look a little orange in person. I don't know how it looks on camera, but the powder made my face look a little more orange. But what I do like is that it mattified me a little more, so I don't look super greasy or super oily, you know? So, I mean, to me, it looked like that to me. So I'm gonna go with the next product, which is this Catrice Professional Contouring Palette. It's the Prime and Fine one, and it's the Sunny Symphony palette. I don't contour as much anymore. I just kind of use my bronzer and just use it as a contour and a bronzer. But I'm just gonna go back in with that shade. I used to like this a lot, but I just kind of got tired of contouring, so I just stopped doing it. So I remember I used to use a brush like this to contour. It was this little brush like this. I'm just gonna try it. I'm just gonna go for it. Why not? Now for bronzer, I'm going to be taking my MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer. Haven't used this in a very long time, and it's just been sitting there. So why not? I feel like I'm looking really orange right now. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I look really orange. Now for blush, it is the Note Luminous Silk Compact Blusher in the shade Desert Rose. I really like this really cute, like pinky peachy color. I like colors like that. So I'm going to take this little brush. Ooh, it's very pigmented. Just add that to the face. That is very pigmented. It's okay. I'm gonna fix that. Alright, I tried to take down the blush and it's just not working, so you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna ignore it. So for highlighter, I have this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder, and it's in the shade Golden Flower Crown. I haven't tried this on my face yet. I have the other one. I think it's the Precious Petals. That one I have tried 100 times. This one I haven't. I don't think I've tried this one. So I'm gonna find a brush and add that to my face. I love the Wet n Wild highlighters. They're so good and they're so affordable. Like, now to finish off the eyes, I'm gonna go back into that Pure eyeshadow palette and go back in with that brown shade I used for my creaser, and it's the shade Sneak Peek. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna grab this little like smudged brush and just add that to the lower lash line. Now for the inner corners and my brow bone, I'm gonna go in with that same Wet n Wild highlighter and just use this really small tapered crease pencil looking brush. I'm not sure, it's the Morphe 321. I'm just going to add some and put that in my inner corners, just a tad bit. Nothing crazy. So for my lips, I'm going to be using the Kylie matte liquid lipstick in the shade Ironic. I bought this liquid lipstick lip kit a while ago and I just haven't used it. I don't know why. I thought the color was interesting. I don't have any lipstick this color, so I'm going to add that to the lips. I had got the lip liner and the liquid lipstick, so I'm going to apply that really quick. So the lipstick doesn't match as well as I thought it was going to match, but it's fine because we're just gonna move on. So for mascara, I'm gonna go in with this IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and I think it's in the shade Black. It should be. It's super black. Oh, sorry. So I'm gonna add that, and then I'm gonna add some lashes. And lashes I'll be using is the House of Lashes Bombshell Lashes. So I'm gonna put those together, add some more of that Hangover RX setting spray to set my face, and then I will come back to end the video. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I actually like the way it came out. I like the eyeshadow. It doesn't look too bad. So I was a little scared at first. I was kind of giving up, but I'm glad it didn't, because it didn't come out too bad. So my final thoughts about the products is that I had a lot of fun playing with these products. I didn't think all these products would go together. I do feel like I look a little orange. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but in person it looks a little orange, a little deeper than I wanted it to look. But I think it looks fine. I think everything else looks pretty good. The eyeshadows, I don't think I'd reach for this ever again. Not really a cool tone person, and I love the green in here. Wait, what was in here? Wait, I wouldn't reach for this at all. I'll use like one color of this. Yeah, I'm not gonna reach for this at all. I'm not really into it. The cool tones are not my thing. I'll still keep it in case I need cool tone colors, but other than that, it's not the best. I might replace it with another palette that does have better cool tones, because the quality of those eyeshadows are not my favorite. They're not as pigmented as I wanted them to be, so not the best. I did use it for the mirror though, because it's a big mirror. I do like this palette. This is the palette that I use for the green on my eyelids right now, and I love it. I am excited to play with the rest of them, like maybe like this blue shade as well. I like the shimmer colors in here. I'm definitely going to reach for this palette again, so I'm happy I got that. I know I love the Wet n Wild eyeshadow. I like the blush. Very pigmented. Go in with a very light hand, because I went a little crazy on that part. But I do like it. I love the lashes. They're actually really pretty and really soft. They're really easy to put on as well. And I barely had to trim them. I had to trim maybe like 1 or 2 little hairs, and they fit perfectly on my eyes, which I love. I like the mascara as well. It's very lengthening. It's not as volumizing, but it's very lengthening, which is not bad. So I'm definitely going to keep it for that. I like that. I still prefer my Tarte Shape Tape over this concealer. It's not a bad concealer. You guys can try it yourselves. For me personally, I want something that's full ass coverage, like full coverage. I need it. So it's still great. I'm sure it will be better for like as a cream contour maybe, or just like a highlighting shade, not really for like full coverage concealing the way a concealer is supposed to work. Does that make sense? But it's not bad. I need more full coverage. I probably won't reach for this foundation again. It's not my thing. I'm not into the dewy, really luminous type of skin, but it's not a bad foundation. I like full coverage. I need to be a little more matte, or at least satin, and it was just too dewy for me. Let's see, what else? Probably won't reach for this again. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I don't really contour as much anymore. I'm going through this phase where I just don't want to contour. I mean, I do, but with bronzer, but it's not the same thing. Love this bronzer. It's still staying in my drawer. Let's see, did I miss any? Oh, the spray, not bad. I might start using this again. I like the tackiness it had for my skin when I was blending my foundation and stuff. Not bad. I like it. I like the smell. So it really worked well with the foundation, so that's great. The powder, I do like it. Again, I think this is what made my face orange. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. I won't reach for it again, to be honest. Not really my thing anymore. It's not a bad powder, but it's not really my thing anymore. It did mattify me a lot, so that's a good thing. Brow pencil, again, a little too, it's not brown for me, the stutter. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's not brown enough for me, so I probably, it's not deep enough for me, so I probably won't be using this again. But again, nice formula. The spoolie, I love the spoolie. It's really solid, it's really good, so I like that. And I love the liquid lipstick. I love the color. I love Kylie's formula in the mattes. They are a little tad bit drying, just a little bit, but nothing too crazy, and they're not transfer proof, at all. I love these. I have so many of these. They're my favorite, and I love the lip liners as well. So creamy, and they're so nice. And I think that was pretty much everything for this video, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked the video. Also, let me know about the products that I used today. If you guys liked any of them personally, what you did, what you didn't like, maybe some items that you guys have. If you guys look through your makeup collection, and if you guys tell me, some products that you haven't touched in a while, that'd be interesting to know as well. I'm sorry about the sun peeking through. As you guys know, I use natural lighting, and it's just peeking through in that corner of the room right now, and it's kind of irritating, but I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I do post videos every Sunday at 10 a.m. PST, just for you guys. I don't even know it's PST anymore, but it's 10 a.m. every morning on Sundays. So I think that's everything for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!